Hello? I'm back. I should post it in... I'm gonna post it... Oh, wait, I didn't make the chat subscribers only. I usually make the chat subscribers only because I usually set it up on YouTube. But I set this up right via Streamlabs. Oh, well. I guess if somebody who's not subscribed wants to join in the discussion of this fanfic, they can, I guess. Okay. I have to pull it back up now. I'm back. My power just like suddenly turned off. I don't know why. Is the chat not appearing in the box that's supposed to now? I don't know. Here. This is probably gonna be short. I just kind of want to finish the story. I also discovered that I got a text message from my landlord while I was streaming, and they want to look in the basement, but I don't have access to the basement. Amiko has access to the basement, so I'm gonna have to like be like, oh, I don't have access to the basement. That's my sister. I don't know if they'll be confused about that. I don't know. I don't have access to the basement. Might need to type more. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I set it up in Streamlabs or something, but I didn't change any of my settings. So I don't know what's happening with that. I think it might be something with Streamlabs, setting up in Streamlabs instead of, because I usually set it up in YouTube. Basement is the scary place. Yeah, they need to go in the basement for something. I don't know what. I don't have access to the basement. Now it's there. Oh, there we go. That's good. Okay. Okay, now we can get back to reading this really good fan fiction. We're on chapter 9. And so there's just this chapter and then chapter 10 left to go. Okay. Naruto ran as fast as he can to see Rock Lee, Kara, Shikamaru to tell them the horrid news. Guys, you will not believe this. Rock Lee turned around and said, "What is it, Naruto? We will believe and support you." Naruto sobs. Rock Lee, Kagura, Shikamaru, Sasuke is marrying Sakura in only a month. Shikamaru cursed. We have to stop the M somehow. Then they went to class. Sasuke Sensei said to his class, "Hello class, today I want to let you all know that I will be getting married in not too long, and I want to invite you all." Then he passed out wedding invitations, spelled really wrong. Naruto looked at the invitation, and he sees Sakura's pink hair and mean face, and she wasn't even smiling for the picture. And he feels sick, so he say, "I have to go to the bathroom," and he left. Gaara got tears to his eye. Our friend Naruto is in so much pain, and we can't even do anything about it. Naruto's clucking Sakura minus the L. Wait, does YouTube not like the word clucking? Is that what's up? YouTube censor is kind of weird sometimes. Rock Lee rube Gaara back and say, "My dear, it will be okay. We will help him." "How? I see no way to save him from this pain," screamed Gaara sadly, with many more tears fall from his sandy face. Rock looks to Shikamaru and say, "Shikamaru would know." Shikamaru said, but he could not think of anything. It's censored you using the word back in a Hades stream? Wow. But sometimes it doesn't censor the same words. I don't understand YouTube censorship. He could not think of anything, and he said, For once, I do not have a solution. And Gaara started crying louder, and Rock Lee feels himself crying from his boyfriend's sadness. Naruto came back, and his friends say, Naruto, we will support any decision of yours, so what will you do about this wedding and your love? Naruto looks back and forth restlessly. I think everything stared at him, wondering what he would say, but then Sasuke starts the class, and so they had to be quiet, except for Hinata, who keeps talking to Temtem, who finally says after a long time, Hinata, shut up, the class started, and everyone laughed, and Hinata looks embarrassed. Then after class, his friends say, Nato, what did you decide? Naruto looks back and forth and thinks to himself for a few minutes. Then he says, I think we will go to the wedding. I bet you didn't expect that. I see lots of people read my story but do not review, so please review. I had to leave a note at the end because you can see on fanfiction.net how many people are reading, and there were a lot of people reading but not a lot of people reviewing, so I thought I had to add that sentence at the end, I guess. And so the next is chapter 10. The last chapter. So do you guys have any predictions? Please review. Yeah. Sad face. Please review. Ha ha ha. Embarrassed Hinata is her default setting. Yeah. I think I've gotten more reviews on the story after it was done than when it was actually happening. Here. I don't know what size to make myself. I felt like I was too big, but then I felt like I was too small. That's probably fine. Naruto and Sasuke get together. We already said there's gonna be a break. I already spoiled it, kind of. Okay, are you guys ready? Chapter 10. The next month was full of tears, crying, sadness. Naruto kept not deciding whether or not if he should go to the wedding, but he made a commitment, so he would go to support his love Sasuke. Shakamaru, in the meantime, had come up with a good plan. We will do that thing where they say they don't want you to get married when the preacher asks. Naruto nodded. He would do this for his love, but he was afraid it would not work. The day of the wedding arrived, and Naruto, Rock Lee, Gaara, Shikamaru were all wearing their best tuxedos. They sat in the seats, and they see a lot of people there. Sasakura's family must be the ones who have pink hair and the angry faces. They look so mean, and thought Naruto, and he almost started crying again because he thinks that Sasuke would have to deal with them for the rest of his sad life and painful marriage. But he didn't cry because he has cried so much earlier before the wedding that he has no more tears. Hinata was next to Nurse Neji. Nurse Neji was teaching her manners, and Naruto grinned. So that means he listens to my advice. At least someone appreciate. And Naruto thought for 1 second he would love Neji if it weren't for he love of Sasuke already. Me and Sasuke family. Sasuke. Choji was Sasuke's best man, and Ino was Sakura's best woman. They stand at the sides. Kakashi Sensei was the preacher. He was the preacher. How do you say it's like Italian. I don't know how to do it. He was the preacher. That's not Italian. And he was in the middle. Lots of other people on the sides. Itachi, Sasakura's brother, was smiling brightly, but then he sees Naruto and says, "Hey, Naruto." Naruto kind of was slug. Naruto said, "How do you know my name?" Itachi says, "Haha, Sasuke talks about you all the time. I hope you have a good day and that your wounds from the fall have healed well." Naruto blushed and said, "You too. Nice meet you." Rock Lee said, "Hey, that means he must love you as well. His brother knew your name." Naruto pushed harder and he said, "He." The music started as the grunt starts waltzing down the aisle. Haha, that's like even more American. I'm sleepy until what time are you doing this? Probably just gonna finish the story and then I'll probably be done. I just wanted to restart this since the last stream just cut off suddenly. I wanted to just at least finish the story before I end. Sasuke looks so lovely. Naruto stares at him, and the tears he didn't think would fall fell again. His fox ears droop, and his whiskers droop, and his tail wish sadly. His friends try to comfort him. The only sound in the room are the weeding song and Narutop's painful sobs. Many people look at him with kindness and sadness and understanding in their eyes except Sakura's family, who all turn up their noses at him, and Hinata, who say, "Wait, is someone crying?" And everyone glare at her for not noticing the mood. Sasuke got to the end and stood there. Then Sakura was supposed to come out. Everyone waited. They waited for a long time. A half hour, but no Sakura. Everyone has looked around for any sign of the color pink, but all they see is her family. Shikamaki stands up. It seems a tragedy has occurred. Everyone gasps. He stares back at them, closing his eyes wisely, with wisdom filling the room as he speaks. Sakura was in the car crash on the way to the wedding. She. Everyone understood what he meant, and Sand was quiet. Then Sasuke looks back and forth before he sighs and says, "Naruto, please come here." Naruto slowly stands. He is shaking and is afraid he will be framed for the murder. But then Sasuke says, "Naruto, I was not good to you. I treat you poorly because I was supposed to marry Sakura." Damn, Sakura died kind of deserved. "I treat you poorly because I was supposed to marry Sakura, but it was not my true feelings. I love you, Naruto. Will you?" He geets on his knees. "Will you marry me?" Everyone gasps and Naruto starts crying. Yes, Sasuke, I will." The room cheese. Kakashi Sensei gets them married and says, "You may kiss the bride." "Oh, I mean grooms," and everyone laughs. They kiss and the people clap happily. The wedding happens and we all sing, dance, and eat cake. 3 years later. Sasuke and Naruto in the room cheese. Yeah. Sasuke and Naruto are married and they are living in a big house. Sasuke loves his job and Naruto got a job too. He was a swimming teacher, but he has to stop because they have 2 kids now, so they have to take care of them. Their kids are Koroko, that means heart in Japanese, and Sasuke Jr. They have fox ears, whispers, and tails just like Naruto. "I think we finally got a happy ending," says Sasuke. "Me too," smiles Naruto. They kiss. That's the end. I guess the end preg was more implied than anything. That was the end. I feel it wasn't that bad once I started reading it. Koroko does mean heart. Koroko. I did it. I read the story. Should I read the reviews? How do I find the reviews? Wait, I don't know how to. I've only ever read fanfiction on my phone. I don't know how to read the reviews. I don't know how to read the reviews on a computer and not mobile. Here it is, reviews. There's only 3 reviews. I thought there were more. That's so sad. I did get some DMs though. I did get DMs from that person who hated Sakura and that person who wanted to write them a bimbofication story involving Danganronpa characters. I want to watch Naruto now. 0% cringe, 100% cute. You think that? I was feeling personal cringe. It was heartfelt and very touching. It was a beautiful story in which Sakura died. When I was writing it, I just really wanted to write a story in which like the actual bride died and then they just used the same exact wedding just to get married there on the spot. I just really wanted that to happen. So I made it happen. Okay. The first review. Sakura died and they just moved on so quick. Yeah, just like immediately. The first review says, "Love it, but I would love it even more if it was a bit longer." Someone really loved it. The second review says, ha ha ha, Jiraiya just start as a college student. He must be damned young. Missed him so much. And the third review says, okay, hello, I'm going to put some friendly criticism. Shikamaru seems pretty OC. The real Shikamaru wouldn't be so excited about things. He would more so be like, what a drag / how troublesome. And the writing is kind of choppy, but otherwise it's good. Sorry for any grammar / spelling mistakes. I'm on a phone. This person is criticizing my grammar, and they're saying sorry for any grammar / spelling mistakes. They're on a phone. Maybe I was on a phone. I wasn't on a phone though. I was on a laptop. I remember it. I remember it vividly, writing this whole story. Friendly criticism. This person, they don't have an account. The name is just guest. They probably didn't want to sign in because they knew how mean this criticism would be. I like that somebody genuinely loved it and wanted it to be longer. Maybe I should go to their page. I like to look at people's... They have one story called Sasunaru High School, so I guess it's similar to my story. I like to read people's profiles on fanfiction.net because people tend to have like really funny profiles on fanfiction.net. That person doesn't have one though. You want it to be longer too, Iris? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 stories on this account. That's just, I think, the best one and the longest one. I don't really want to read the other ones. I did look though at the reviews on one of the other stories just now. I have another story here, and when I click the reviews section, there are 2 reviews, and the first review said, it would be nice if you tried to fix all these spelling and grammar errors, and the second review just says, why? Have I told you guys about, like, I used to have a fanfiction.net account that I'm pretty sure I deleted from when I was, like, an actual, like, little kid. Like, not, well, like, I was, like, probably, like, 12 or 13, and, it was, like, actual serious fanfiction that I wrote. Like, it was, like, Glee fanfiction. It was fanfiction that I really liked, that I was being serious about, and I only got 1 review on one of the stories, and it just said gross. I think I've told you guys about that before. It devastated me. But I'm pretty sure I deleted that account. I'm a hardcore Naruto fan, and it was really good. I'm a hardcore Naruto fan after the story. That story will turn anyone into a hardcore Naruto fan. You told us of the trauma. It was horrifying. The story was probably gross, but they didn't need to say that. I used to post like fanfiction shipping Quinn and Rachel from Glee. I didn't even like Rachel though. I hated her. She was like my least favorite character, but I still would write fanfiction shipping her with Quinn. I don't know why. What type of gross? It wasn't like dirty or anything. It was actually like it was really tame, and I remember I couldn't think of a real plot line. It probably actually, I don't know, gross is probably not the right word. But I remember that I couldn't think of like actual plot lines. So it would just be like I just like wanted them to fall in love. So it'd be like they would just like go to each other's house, and like I couldn't think of anything for them to do. So they would just like watch a movie together or something. And then eventually they just like started dating at the end, I think. I think like, I think I couldn't actually think of, like, plot lines. They just, like, hung out together and barely talked, because, like, I also couldn't think of dialogue. I wasn't a very good writer. Also, like, I only shared the stories, like, I shared that story because it was, like, I don't know. A lot of the other stories, I would write a lot of fan fiction as a kid, but I barely post any of it. I only posted most of the ones shipping Quinn and Rachel. I don't know why. I remember I used to write, like, a Glee zombie story, and I never posted that one. And I used to write a lot of Glee and Harry Potter fan fiction on my iPod Touch, and barely post any of it. And I remember the ones that I would post, I couldn't post them from my phone. Like, you had to post on a computer. And so I would have to type them out in a Word document on my, like, on the computer that my family all shared at the house. And so then, because I didn't want my parents to read my fan fiction, even though it wasn't anything bad, I was just, like, embarrassed by it. I would just, like, highlight over all the text and just change the font to Wingdings and then save it. As if that isn't, like, so obvious. Like, if somebody clicks that and they want to read it, they could just, like, click over the font and change it to, like, a normal font and read it. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I thought that would work. Friendly criticism, your story is gross. It was gross. I was like, yeah. I only ever posted the Rachel X Quinn stories. But I used to write, I told you guys, I used to write a lot of, like, Next Generation stories about, like, the Glee characters, like, future children, or, like, Harry Potter characters' future children. And for Harry Potter, I would write about, like, their parents' generation and Regulus. It's kind of embarrassing how I've been obsessed with Regulus since I was, like, 12. But anyways. And I remember one story in particular that I wrote. I had never watched the TV show Gossip Girl or read the books Gossip Girl. I just knew the general concept of Gossip Girl, and I wrote, like, a Harry Potter Gossip Girl AU. It's, like, the most embarrassing thing anybody could ever write. Because, like, I guess it's so stupid. It's so stupid. So, because, like, the concept of Gossip Girl is, like, there's, like, this blog, and there's, like, this girl, or, like, this, it's, like, the blog is called, like, Gossip Girl, and, like, nobody knows who runs the blog, and they're just, like, posting everyone's secrets. And I, like, wanted to do that, but, like, Harry Potter, because I just wanted, like, everybody to know each other's secrets or something. And so, like, it was, like, a magical newspaper. It was, like, the writer of a magical newspaper. It was really embarrassing. Like, really bad. I'm glad I never posted that one. Glee zombies. Yeah, it was like a Glee zombie story. I don't know. I just wanted them to fight against zombies, I guess. And I also, wait, I forgot. In the middle of the sentence, I forgot about the other fanfiction I was going to talk about. I would write a lot of body swap stories. I would write about, like, Sirius and Regulus swapping bodies. Sirius and Regulus are brothers. I don't know if you guys know about my husband, Regulus Black, who is also known as M. Pregulus. I don't know how much you know about him, but he's Sirius's brother. And so I'd write a lot of stories about them swapping bodies. And I would write a lot of, like, transformation stories. There are people making noise outside. I don't know what they're doing. Just like 2 days ago, there in the middle of the night, there were these people, like, walking by wearing all black, making a lot of loud noises in the middle of the night. I was like, what's going on? It was kind of creepy. But I used to write a lot of dumb stories. And I really, after like the last time on stream where I talked about my fan fiction I used to write on my iPod Touch, I tried to download the app that I used to write them in, because I used to write them in an app I got off the App Store called Documents, and I downloaded the app and tried to log in, but I guess I never made an account as a kid or something. So I can't access them now. I really wanted to read you guys like the actual legitimate like 12-year-old Maggie fics. I really, really wanted to, but I couldn't. I guess I never saved them or something. And that iPod Touch is completely broken. I don't even have it anymore. I threw it away, which I don't know if you're supposed to do that with technology. But it was like completely like cracked and broken, and as a kid I just threw it away. Like as a teenager. It's but now I wish I didn't. Maybe there would be some way to get in there and read my old fan fiction. Coming across 18 plus Monster Hunter fan fiction as a kid, but I'm not sure if I was a kid or not. I read a lot of weird fanfic. I read some 18 plus fan fiction as a kid. I read a lot of weird fan fiction as a kid. I'd read like anything that was like two characters I shipped together. I don't know too much about Harry Potter in general. Then it might be confusing when I just talk about Regulus all the time. But it also might be confusing for someone who read Harry Potter because he's barely in it. Sounds actually creepy. So you don't have any serious fanfics? Not that I could read to you guys, not like available. I mean, I wrote fanfics as a kid, but the ones that I posted I deleted, and I lost access to my iPod, which had all of them. And like, I don't think my parents have the same old computer they used to have. I don't know if they would have transferred the files or anything. I would really, really, really love, though, to be able to read you guys those. I found an app for you to get the toot-toot noise for your notifications. What's the app? Zedge? I'll have to look up Zedge and see if I can get the toot-toot. The fanfic was Hunter x Lagambi, which is pretty weird. I don't know who. Let me look up. I want to look up those characters. Hunter, Monster Hunter. Lagambi. What the heck? It's like an animal creature. I guess it must be a monster. That is the kind of thing people would be writing NSFW fanfics of. What happens in Monster Hunter fanfic? Are they, you know, what with the monsters? It sounds like it by what Iris said. I don't think I ever read like furry fan fiction, but I used to read like, I remember one time I read a Glee fan fiction back when I was reading Glee fan fiction, in which one of the characters was a cat boy, but I wasn't into anime yet at that time, so I didn't really understand, so I thought he was like an actual cat, and I remember being really confused and like kind of creeped out by like the romance that was happening. I remember being confused because I just thought it was just like a cat. I didn't really know what a cat boy was. I might end the stream. I'm probably gonna end the stream here pretty soon because I already streamed for a while and I wanted to come back so I could finish that story. Did you read normal Monster Hunter fanfics where it's like an adventure kind of story? There are some actually good fanfics out there. They can just be hard to find in between all of the weird shipping stuff. Not Monster Girl, just Monster. Then you got educated cat boys. Yeah, now I'm a cat boy expert. Now I know all about cat boys. Maybe I can see if there's some way for me to find some old fan fiction. Like, maybe I could see if, like, my dad's computer would have transferred, like, all the old files or something. But I really doubt it. I would really love, though, to be able to read, like, genuine middle school Maggie fan fiction. I really want to read that, but I don't know if I can find it. It's sad. It's lost to time. My really good fan fiction. But I think I'm gonna end the stream here. So thank you guys for coming to the other visual novel book club and also the part 2 in which I finished reading my story. And the next book club will be on October 30th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are reading to the Mayuri ending. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.